Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we are doing Roxy's weekly challenge. And as I look out my window, because it's so hot, there's a mosquito trying to fly in the window, but it's closed. But there it is. Anyway, I have been destined not to do a video today. It's very late, it's 4 o'clock. Normally I've done my video. We've had no internet all day and hopefully it will be working when I decide to upload this video. And then I didn't know what I wanted to do. I've been sitting here for hours trying to figure it out. It's just not coming to me. But what I am going to do, inspired by my dear friend Pam, is I'm going to make some kind of like, what would you call this? Sort of like financial document sort of paper tags with fabric on them. They're fabric tags. And then we're just going to do a teeny tiny bit of hand stitching, guys. Not a lot, just a teeny tiny bit. This paper is really thick. Actually, I've got more. That's good. This is these here. And I'll just take the moldy bit off. But I kind of thought I might like one with a bit more writing. So I'm having to take that bit off because I don't want to keep that. But I wanted to pop in here and see. They're big format papers. Oh, you see that's got writing on it. I like that. Okay, so we'll just take these because they're so thick that you really only need one layer. Okay, and then I'm going to tear them down to size. I'll show you my sample. So this bit was inspired by Pam. She did those little ruffly bits at the top, and I think that's really cute. I was going to stick it on the other side, but I decided to stick it on the front. So this is just a piece of linen, bit of paper and the cotton there, and then that's the tag on the back. And I thought they were simple and super cute. So thank you, Pam, for the inspiration. I'm going to take this one. I'm just really going to tear it, kind of eyeball it and tear it in half. So I'll prepare my bits, and I probably want it like about that. I don't want it to be too wide because then they don't fit in the pocket. So maybe there. And I'm just going to take a little bit more off here. And I will fold that over or that way or that way. So there's two. So we'll just do a bit of preparation. I'll keep that for collaging. Then the next thing, this one I may tear into 3. How about that? We've got writing on that side. That's cool. So we won't be covering that up. So they can even just be sort of decorative things if we're not writing on them. And that one's plain. Excuse me for ruffling the paper. So I will tear that there. Maybe if we have a bigger pocket, so we'll have those. And if I don't use them, they'll be ready to go. Now this one, I think I might keep that one like this and do a variation. Put that like so. So that will be at the front. We might even cut it into a tag shape. And it's going to be like a trifold. So we'll see what happens with that and that. So we probably don't need this one. I brought this in. But I don't need it. It's thinner paper as well. So I just want thick paper. So if you don't have thick paper, that's a collage bit. That's also thick. We could use that one as well. And do a smaller one. So we'll see. We won't get them all done. So I won't want to cover that up. So I'm going to put the fabric on that side. What we want to do next is just maybe grab some cottons. I'm going to use my fabric because that's what I have near me. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to have mine. I'm just going to cut a piece, probably, yeah, 1.5 inches, and just give it a rip. And I'll just take that bit off. And then I'll just cut it in half again. Well, not quite half, but anyway, I've got these 3 bits here to use. And let's see, do I have anything else? I wouldn't do it so much with the linen just because it's thicker. I do have some, what's it called, some ticking here. I'll just cut a piece of that off. We may only get 4 done because it is a bit late now. And so I want to do my stitching first before I get sticky fingers. Maybe I will try a piece of linen just to see how that works. But yeah, I don't want to do this with sticky fingers. So it's really simple. Anyone who does not stitch can do this. So we just need a perlé cotton, or you can have a stranded cotton. embroidery cotton, floss, whatever you like, a needle, and about halfway, I put a knot in the bottom. You're just going to do a running stitch. So what I do is just I wiggle my needle up and down, and with my other thumb, I push this fabric onto the needle like that. It's so easy. And then that will gather it all up. Just little stitches. I don't think we need to do more than that, because when you pull it, you'll see it makes a little shape. And then you can wiggle it around when you glue it on. So, I mean, look how simple that is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just come back through to the other side and just catch the knot. The simplest of simple stitching, but it gives you the nice textural feel about it, even though you've done the most simple thing. Like it's not rocket science. So we'll just do our little, and you could sit and prepare it in front of the TV. You can use them on the edge of pages. I mean, you'd put them right on the edge because they're going to be pretty bulky. So we'll do these ones. So we'll only do 4. So you can see I'm just pushing. I push against my other hand the fabric onto the needle. So if you've got a nice long needle, obviously you can get quite a bit done. I'm not going to gather it up until the end, I don't think. And with this cotton too, it's a thinner cotton than what the ticking is. And so look, you can get it really tight, but I don't know that I want it too tight. So we'll just see how we go. But you do need to gather it, get it to the tightness that you want, and then lock it in, because otherwise it would come undone. Now that one's a bit curly-whirly, but you can adjust where your ripples are as well. I'm calling them ripples. I do need to get a bit more happening there, okay. And I'm not going to worry about it curling or anything like that, because it'll all flatten out when I glue it down. Probably don't need too much of a knot on the back because it is going to be glued. And then we'll grab the next one. I don't have a lot of variety of fabric here at the moment, so let me see if I've got, I probably have, what's this? Oh no, that's a piece of linen. Well, why don't we try, this is just a scrap. We'll try a piece of linen as well while we're here. I have scraps of things everywhere. We'll just try that. Probably is not any worse than the ticking. It does gather up, so that's all right. But because it's a looser weave, it sort of doesn't hold as much. See how it sort of comes undone? So when I tie the knot, I have to pull it taut. Now it's staying. Now that I've got a few more stitches in. But again, I don't want it too taut, because then it's just going to be a big lump. Oh, I went through the same hole. I need to go down over here and pull a little bit. So Steph and I, what's it called? We started watching, is it called Beauty in Black? I don't know, last night. Talk about causing me anxiety. I mean, it's not scary, anything like that, but those people, those the wealthy people are terrible. Just the high tension, and the poor ladies that are, you know, working in the sexy place. What do I can't remember? Oh, the, you know, the lap dancing, whatever you call it, and probably it's, you know, the control over them and the playing on their fears and everything to keep them submissive. It's really causing me a lot of stress. So anyway, but now I want to watch it. Now I want to see what happens. And territory, I haven't gone ahead because Steph just falls asleep, because of course I'm watching it in Aussie. He understands, but he can't. He gets lazy. He just wants to watch things in Italian, which I totally get. But when it's something that's from my home country, I do like to watch it in the original language and not in Italian. So unless I can't understand them, sometimes I can't understand what they're saying because they've got a strong accent or they're mumbling. And I'm like, what did they say? And that's the same with American movies. Sometimes with the action movies, because they sort of, mumble all their words together. Sometimes I just can't understand. I'm just like, okay, let's put it in Italian. Like, I can understand, but it's hard work. So if I want to relax, I'm like, Steph, let's just put it in Italian. It's less hard work for me. Isn't that funny? Because we're all speaking English. It's just the mumbling, especially the men. I can always understand the women. It's the men. When they mumble jumble, I don't understand. Okay, so see, that's done, and I don't have sticky fingers because I'm about to get sticky fingers. Because it's not pleasant working with fabric and thread and stitching when you've got gluey fingers. It's really unpleasant. Everything sticks to you. So there we go, and I only used one strand of thread. Okay, so now I've got my little taggy things here. So what I want to do now, any bits that need to be folded over, I can see some little bits of yucky poo-poo there, so we'll just take that off. Right. Okay, let's just do the gluing. So I like to streamline the process. I like to do all the same bits at the same time when I remember. Sometimes I need to. So this is the side I'm going to stick my fabric on because I want to keep that. I think I'll have it that way. So let's put those over there. Let's get all our components organized. I don't want those moldy bits, and that's going to fold over there. And I want them to be a little bit wonky. I'm not wanting anything to be straight, otherwise I would have cut them with my cutter, and I mean they would be straight, so to speak, because you know what I'm like with the cutter. And oh, that's our trifold. Don't need to do anything there. That's that one. I'm just turning them over onto the side that I want the fabric to go on. This one is going to go like so. Just trying to, in inverted commas, straighten it a little bit. And of course, I love the paper. It's actually 100 years old, because I think this was 1922 or something, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean, I just want to use the paper. And I try to think of different fun things that you can do with them. Love that with the writing. That's going to be left showing. So that's the side for the fabric. That's the side for the fabric. Here's another one. And I as I said, I won't get them all done. But what I will do, 1924, 100 years old. There you go. I don't want to cover the writing. So what I will do here is tear that bit off, because it's very wide. And just fold that over on that side. I didn't really want to cover that side either. We might have to work out this one. Isn't it funny that we like these crazy dirty things? Let's underline the words dirty. See, I want to keep that. I like that. Right. Anyway, we'll work it out, and that's that. I don't mind covering that. Okay, so the next job now is to choose the fabrics. That was something I was mucking around with. I don't know when we'll do those, if we'll do those. Okay, well, I don't have very much, do I? Got this one. That's pretty plain. It doesn't actually matter. We will do a plain one. This is linen. Now, the only issue with the linen is wobbly. So it's this is how I cut. I fold it over, put my hand on, put it in the crease, because I can use my roller cutter, but I don't have that in here, and so I'm just going to cut it like that. You don't get such a bad job there with that. See, that can glue onto something, so I would never throw that out. And then here I'm just going to cut these bits off, and I may need to trim more off. I'm just going to see. I think I might have this looking perfect for this one. I need to just trim that bottom bit off. So here I can go like this. Now to glue. So my Giotto glue glues fabric very well. So what I do is I smush the glue in the middle section to glue it, and then grab a piece of glue paper and go round the edges. I press quite hard to make sure I get plenty of glue on there, but these are smushy glues, so I can see there's lots of glue on there. I'll just turn it around. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. It's a public holiday here today, so I couldn't go to the post office. It is open tomorrow, and of course FedEx was closed, so I didn't do any FedEx parceling today. But I did ship everything yesterday, but there are a few new orders today, so they'll all be going on Monday. Now this will glue down wobbly, and I'll show you. Did I show you my sample? I'll show you my sample, what I did just to camouflage the wobbliness. I might do a better job with this or not. No, it's looking, look at that. Look how wobbly it is. It just wobbles. But I love the textural look of that. And if you've got a nice fabric glue, you can then glue things on top. So what I might do is come along. Well, no, let's choose all our fabrics first and do all of our details afterwards. Okay, I've only got 5. So what one was this one? Oh, that was that one. Okay, so I could do this one. This is the side I want to glue on. So, but I didn't want to cover all of it. So maybe then that would be the case where I might come in with just a scrap of fabric. And we'll put some sort of embellishment on it. So, talk about using up all your pieces. So I'll get the glue on here for the main part, and then come on here and do the smushing. This one, I think I'm going to do a wraparound. There's nothing like a bit of a wraparound. I've got a wraparound here on the front and a wraparound on the back. Well, it doesn't actually matter if I don't have ruffly bits for the tops of all of them, because I can make those at a later date if I wanted to do more. See, this is what happens when you have sticky fingers. You get fabric everywhere. Excuse me. Excuse me while I struggle. I'm going to grab a wet one. Okay, so let's put that like that, and that's lovely little detail there. And I can tell you what, this glue glues so well. So we're going to pop that aside because that's going to be worked on afterwards. Let's grab maybe something like that one. Now I do have more fabrics. Where did I put them? They were here. I'll find them. They were here. I did have them. Oh, here they are. So I have this beautiful piece that could go on. Let's put that one on here because I'm going to take the narrow bit. Let's see. Yeah. Take the narrow bit. Now these were pieces that when they printed, they printed off the edge. So I just keep those, because they're not the full page, it got chopped off. Absolutely love that. So I just trim around here. Now I didn't think to bring in any cotton. Cotton would be great as well. Cotton, yeah, cotton's great as well to glue down. But I tell you what, the linen has nice texture. Okay. And then, of course, you get the linen texture with the cotton texture, because we've done our... No, I need to trim off a bit more. We did our... I was going to say our fluffy bits, you know, our frilly bits, our gathered bits with cotton. Okay, so that's going to go on there. Yes. So we've got to do our smushing. Very technical terminology here. Now this one's going to go right to the edge, so maybe I'll just do it straight on here and see how we go. Okay, let's clean that blob of glue off and just plonk this down. Well, not quite to the edge anyway. Oh, it'll dry. That's going to glue on there. Oh, I love that. And that's going to open. Oh, love that. That's my favorite, the variation one. What other ones do we have? we'll have a little one here. Let's do, oh, I love this one. Let's do this little one too. They don't all have to be big. And I have this, what would be nice? I could have Santa. What about Santa? So I don't want to chop her right off. I think that might be enough. If it's too small, if I didn't cut enough, I can, oh good, the kids are out having a run. They need that rather than being cooped up inside all the time. They're running around like lunatics, as they should. They should be running around like lunatics and whooping it up at their young age. It's a bit too wide. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, so smoosh the glue. Now, of course, some of these will have a bit of writing space, some won't, but they're just pretty things to add, in my opinion. Because I also see journals as being a little bit like coffee table books as well. You know, something that you can sort of leaf through and think, oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Just like you would a book, like a decorative book, you know, like a picture book. Okay, that's going to go on there. And I need to clean my fingers. And how many have we done? Excuse me, wet one. I didn't tell you could go into the rubbish. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. And we might do another one of these with the script. Now, I could even put something like that, and that is actually perfect, and I'm going to do that. And because I can embellish that. So I get the joy of the texture, and then I can embellish. But that might be one that doesn't have a ruffle. They don't all have to have ruffles on them, but the ruffle was a nice touch, Pam. I've seen Pam do that on hers. So here I'm just putting the glue all over because it does nearly go to the edge. Not quite, but the glue will dry as well. I need to slide that over, but then I'm going to get the wobblies. So we'll just put that on there. Okay, that's an extra one. And then what do we have here? We have that, so cute. We have a little one. I think I like that side the best, so I'll leave that for writing, and then this is going to go on here. So I need to cut, pretty much need to cut up to there. Nice way to use up my, I consider these to be scraps. Nice way to use, oh, I think that's gorgeous. Nice way to use them up. And yes, I can do that with the digitals, the papers, the paper digitals, but I'm not going to get the texture that I'm getting here. And also the sort of the colors are sort of a bit more sort of faded, I don't know if you know what I mean, like they're not as crisp on the fabric. So I do like that look as well. Just try and get down there. I probably don't need any more than that. And I like that I can see, oops, I like that I can see where I folded over there. I've gone too far with the gluing. So here we're combining gluing fabric and a little bit of hand stitching. And you can do more hand stitching. Like there's no limit to the hand stitching that you can do. You can even put it under your machine. You know, I'm not, I haven't been enjoying my machine. So my machine's been put in the naughty corner. Well, not that it did anything wrong, but I just don't feel like using it. So it's been put away. Okay, so now we're ready for the next step. And the next step is to decide, do I want to put a little bit of paper? I've got a bit of cotton here. I could put some cotton, but I think I'll go to the paper. And I particularly like using these sorts of background sort of decorative paper sort of thing. So just tearing little bits and having a look and seeing, do I want to add another dimension with the paper? So I could have a bit of paper there. I could have a bit of paper up there, which I quite like. But then I'm going to have my ruffle, don't forget, or there. I think, even though she's more over that side, I like it there. And I might do a little wrap around. So I'm just going to add one little piece of paper. Plenty of glue. This glue, as I said, does glue paper and fabric. So no problemo. Wrap that around so we have that little detail there. Of course, you can add more details here if you want to. And for the moment, I'm going to put that one aside. Actually, I'm going to cut the tag shape as well while I'm at it. And I think these scissors will do it. I'm doing quite a deep tag shape on this one because it's a big tag. Totally wonked it. Okay, I'll put my ruffle on and you won't notice so much. So that's that. That's going to be put aside. It's nice too because this is thickish paper. However, look at that. So you're not going to get all that super duper bulk. Now this one I am going to put something on it. So, excuse me, everything's sticking to me. I have this that way. Oh, I do like that. Let's just tear this off. Got little balls of things sticking to my fingers. Might put that on there. See, look, that just will not leave me alone. It's a piece of paper. Love that. Not for writing, because now to resolve the fact that it's not for writing, because I wouldn't write on that, you could punch a hole up the top here and you could have a plain piece of paper, something like this, cut it to the same shape, punch a hole and then put a brad in there or staple, and you've got writing paper. We might even do that. We might not. So, oh, I will just put that aside. Well, no, I'm not going to put it aside. I need to embellish it. So here's my little handy folder for the moment. And I could pull out something like that and glue that on. Or I have this already cut out. Oh, have that's already cut out. Oh, I've got this Santa already cut out. What about him? Haha. Let's see. Oh yes, I love Santa. Blue and pink, yes. Blue, pink and green. Very nice. So I'm going to put an abundant amount of glue on Santa. Hello, Santa. And we haven't seen Santa. Well, we have, but I don't think I've glued a Santa on yet. Abundant glue. And put Santa. Now, if you're going to add a paper on the back, you could, I would just staple it actually, because then we want to put our ruffle on. I love that. Okay, put those aside. This one also needs an embellishment. I think I enjoy the not so deep tags, the deep edges. That is gorgeous. Might as well use up all our scraps. Going to my mother-in-law's for dinner tonight. What's she making? Oh, lamb. It's going to be really good. Oh, I love that. I'm so happy I don't have to cook. Although I tell you what, the cooking is very much more relaxing than it was now that Lulu's not here, because she was like, if you didn't give her proper food, like if it was like, if you just offered her salad with something, she'd be like, no, thank you. I want my, well, she loves roast vegetables, and we're very proud of her because she's been cooking a lot of vegetables for herself when she has time. So that's good. Roast veg, we put like, you know, spices on and stuff like that. You know, turmeric and paprika and all the yummy things, and she loves that, so I'm happy that she's keeping up that tradition. And yeah, so but I'm a bit more relaxed. Like I sort of just make do with what we have, sort of thing. I don't have to race out and make sure there's a Lulu approved meal planned. Now I quite like that, but I think I like this more. I do think I like this one more. So obviously our frilly bits, our gathered bits, are going to hop on at the end, and they're just going to be that finishing touch. So if you don't have a nice, apparently I've been told that Pritt glue stick glues very well, the fabric very well. So you may want to give that a go if you want to use a glue stick and you can't get I know it's hard to get a hold of the Giotto because it's Italian and it's very expensive to buy it and get it sent to, say, the States. I know in the UK there's a website that the Brits can get it from for a good price. Certainly can't get it in Australia. I've never seen it there. Not that I know of anyway. But Pritt glue is meant to be quite good with gluing fabric. Otherwise, you just use 3-in-1 or Fabric Tack, or I've got Flash Bond, one of those sort of ones with the acetone in them that dries quickly. And I mean, I wouldn't put it everywhere. Maybe just put a bit of the glue stick in the middle and then go whiz around the edges with the... I love these. Actually, I'm really pleased. You nearly didn't get a video today. So we have this one. This one needs something. So look at the little chopped off head. Isn't that cute though? I'm going to keep that. That can just go as a tab on something. I'm not going to throw that out. Well, I don't know what I was saying about this one anyway, but we'll just keep on keeping on is what I think. So we'll just put a little piece of this down here. Or maybe we'll put it up. Oh, I like it up there. Sort of joins the two. It amalgamates the two. I like that. I like it when things just slightly overlap on both. So they're not so much two separate entities. Okay. That's lovely. Again, well, no, this one I'm just going to do it like a journal card sort of shape. Just snip my corners. Just slip my corners so we don't get curly whirly corners. And we're going to add something to that one. Oh, my folder fell down. Oh, I'm going to have to exert myself now to pick it up. Oh, the exertion. Okay, here I am. Got it. Now, one of the reasons I don't pull out 50 million things is because I don't have the space, guys. So for those who don't like me going through my stuff, it's just too bad. I just don't have the physical space to be able to pull out a million things. It's just not happening. Now let's not forget that we can take a paper and fussy cut a paper as well. So I've got the paper one. Where's my other one? I just have it. Oh, it's down there. I put it down to the right. That's why I couldn't find it. See, I could, if I wanted to, cut Santa out. I don't think he's big enough, and put him on. So I'm going to stop rifling through those papers because I did pick up the wrong one and go to this one. I was looking for, this is the one with all the ephemera, and I can't put it up there on the table because I can't see in there otherwise. So you'll just have to bear with me while I just quickly look and see what fussy cutting element I might be lucky enough to have in here that I can glue there. At the moment, not so lucky. Not so lucky, not so lucky. Nope, nope. Here we go. We've got a few pages here. I'll pull them out so you can see. Of course, that means I'll have to put them back, which is a bit of a bother, but I'll get over it. Here we go. Oh, that's calling out to me. That is calling out to me. Let me just snip that one off. We'll keep that one aside. Oh, they're tags. Need to make some of those there. Window pockets, need to make some of those too. Not those. Not those. She's a bit small. No, these are all big things. Oh, no, they're a bit small. I would like something big. I think I'm going to go with these ones. Let's just see how we go. They don't take long to cut out because they've got a little edge around them. So you can just trim around that quite easily. I just might snip all those bits off and go around the umbrella without being too fussy. Oops, and now I dropped it in the garbage bin. Okay, and that is going to go there, and it's not covering everything, and I think that's really cute. Or I could even have it, no, I might have them up slightly higher. There we go. Change my mind in a flash. Get lots of glue, especially where it's going on the fabric. I can see the shine. And put that one there. Good. Love it. Yeah, you can add a label if you want to, but I think that's going to be cute as it is. This one here, the only thing I'm going to add is a little tab. I'm just trying to see what kind of colour would I like in mine. I'd like green, but I don't think I have any green here. I'll have to use this one. I think I might punch a whale tail tab. Yep, I'm punching a whale tail tab. There we go. Oh, don't put that. I was putting the paper in the drawer and not the tab. Don't know where that came from. Okay, so we'll glue that on. Lots of glue where the fabric is. Oh no! I was going to put... No, I'm not going to glue that on. I'm going to put my... Where am I going to put that now? I'm going to put my ruffle bit. I know, I'll put a little tab inside. Make sure it's not going to crash. It's okay, problem solved. We'll put a little tab in there. Okay, we're putting the thing. I don't need to put anything on there. This one, again, is going to be like a little journal card because we made lots of tags. This one could do with just a little bit of paper on it, I think. Not a huge amount, just a little amount. I'm just going to put the paper. I thought I was going to put it up there, but I think I don't like it there. What about this paper? Here's another bit of paper. I like that more. I still like it more down there, but I like that one more, so I'm going to put that down there. I've hit the plastic of the glue. Okay, now it's time for our ruffles. So I think I may, before I glue them, I'm just going to choose, like I love that on there, so that'll probably go there. I want to do this one. Now this one, because it's all colourful there, I could have that. I quite like that. Or, now I wish I had more ruffles. I think I like that at the top of one. I like the green. Smaller one. Oh, it's not smaller. Oh, it's a bit smaller. That may go there. Because remember, I don't have enough. Quite like that one on there. Love that. And I have this one. See, I don't think that ruffle goes. It's not the right colour. No. So those two don't have ruffles because that one is not the right colour for what we're doing. So my next job then is just to grab, and then I might staple. So let's see. I'm going to screw my glue up and just really put lots of glue there, like it's really wet with glue, and then I just squish this. But you can also shape it and squish it down onto the thing. And I may come back and just pop a little staple in there. I love that. And that's done. It's a nice writing spot. It'll be just a tiny bit lumpy there, but not too bad because this is quite thick paper. So that's that one. Plenty of glue. And I don't necessarily want them to hang over the top too far, because they're not coloured on the other side, because obviously they're printed, so I quite like that. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue under here just to make sure. There we go. And that is going on there. Fun. And we'll do the ticking. Lots of glue. And I'm saying that, I'm also reminding myself that I want lots of glue. Just going to pop that, squish that on there. And where I feel like it needs more, I just come and add some more. I think I want to push that up. You do kind of want to have a lot of it glued down, because when you're sliding it in things, it can pull off, might pull off. Okay. Cute. I could have smooshed that up a bit more if I wanted to. Now I think I do really like this colorway on this one, so I was thinking I could put it on one of the other ones, but why? I'll just do some more. So I'm going to put it where, see how it's more rectangle there? I'm going to put it here. And when you're putting it down, just pinch it up a little bit. And you'll get that more rounded sort of shape. Here we go. I think that's going to be good. And there is my little project for today. Just in time with the light. It's getting dark to be able to take a quick photograph. So that is it. So we've used fabric. We've used old papers that are reasonably thick, and we've made little ruffly bits to glue onto the top. Inspired by Pam, you could come in and put some hand stitches in there, further hand stitches in there if you want to, or you can put a staple, like a staple might work there where it's not too thick. If I find that they're lifting off, I will come and put a staple in there, or a few stitches. I think they're really cute. Kind of weighty. This one, I would probably even slide that in the front. You know, when you put the tie around the journal, and just slide that in the front. Really cute. And then these ones don't have their top yet. I think that one's a bit misshapen, so I'm just going to trim that there. Yeah, that's better. I like that more. So that needs a ruffle, and this one needs a ruffle, but aren't they cute? So I hope you enjoyed that video. Have a wonderful Friday and Saturday, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.